Aloha! Remington Steele back with another edition of Warhammer Chat. This week, another of the 80s box sets. Machineries of Destruction! Yes, it's the ultra rare Goblin Battle Chariots. Box set from Games Workshop, featuring two of these contraptions, led by some fierce looking wolves, carrying some evil little gobbos. And this is what it looks like inside, pre-paint job. All the original bits still in the box. Yes, I. Right, let's see the story on the back. Yes. Love it. Love it. Awesome. Won it on eBay. I forgot all about this box set. I've started to think about collecting an Orc and Goblin army after seeing another of Mr. Malorian's videos. An Orc and Goblin army that's basically chariot led. So I've won about 3 other chariots on eBay. So I've got 5 chariots, 4 or 5 chariots leading my lines. Oh yes. The dwarf chieftain surveyed the goblin battle lines contemptuously. "Look at it," he muttered, to no one in particular. "Great gaping holes all over the place. Even goblins aren't normally that sloppy. And look where they put the baggage train. All those little wolf carts right behind the troops. They're not even bothering to ride the wolves for Grunk's sake. All we need to do is push them back against the carts, and they've had it." He nodded to the trumpeter, who stood behind him, and a solid, glittering line of mail-clad dwarves moved forward at the signal. "Could almost feel sorry for him," he mused. "This is going to be easy." The goblins did not advance to meet them and did nothing to close the gaps in their lines. Then, when the two lines were less than 100 yards apart, there was a flurry of activity in the baggage train. The covers were thrown back, and from the wolf carts, revealing them as light chariots, each with a charioteer and a warrior, the chariots flew forward through the gaps in the ranks and sped along the front of the dwarven line. As the ranks closed smoothly behind them, a hail of arrows from the chariot archers slammed into the first 3 ranks, reducing them to almost nothing before the main goblin force closed for combat. The chariots sped on, raining a withering fire of arrows down on the dwarven flanks as it did so before turning to attack the rear of the dwarven army. Again, a hail of death rained down, and the elite of the goblin force leaped down from the chariots and moved in on the remnants. Before the dwarven reserves could move to support their comrades, the flanks were cut off and reduced to nothing, and they themselves had to fight for their lives. The setting sun cast a bloody light on the battlefield. Dwarven dead and dying were strewn all around, and Oddbod Dogbreath, the goblin chieftain, sat at the entrance to the ransacked dwarf hold, chewing contentedly on a leg. "Works every time, eh?" he said, spitting out a toenail. His lieutenant nodded. "Shame Boglock couldn't see it," he put in. "Better than this wolf riders any day." Oddbod grinned around the ankle bone he was gnawing. "Told him," he mumbled. "Wouldn't listen. Wolves is for riding," he said. "Won't pull carts," he said. Still, most of his riders saw it my way. Eventually. The 2 goblins chuckled. Yes. So on the right we have some stats, probably for Warhammer Fantasy Battle 2nd, 3rd edition. Back in those days you had heroes. You had a champion, you had a minor hero, and you had a major hero. And wizards came in levels. Level 5 wizard was the basic one, and it went up to level 25, which was an almighty wizard. Oh yes. So, there we go. A bargain if you ask me. I picked it up for about £20. £25. Back in the day this would have been £10. but still, that is in excellent condition. And treated with a bit of love and care, I think we can do marvellous paint job on these little beauties. And maybe I'll get to show you them when they're done. For now, au revoir. Take care. Bye bye. Remington Steel out.